Let's dance, 'cause tonight we're fire break out, going straight to the top. Let's dance, forever young. Here come the new kings, here come the new king. Let's dance, 'cause tonight we're fire break out, going straight to the top. Let's dance, forever young. Here come the new kings, here come the new calling all of the heroes. Whoa, oh, we're beautiful tonight. I got nothing but love for you. Whoa, 'cause you're beautiful tonight.
In this situation, pretty solid lane. And I think with the way Brianna kind of played out this draft, they end up having a mid matchup they feel comfortable in, but they make sure they get full information on this top lane matchup. They make sure they know it's the Varus before they lock in that top lane pick, so they have that forecasting isn't, even though they kind of had the sense it could be the top lane Varus, doesn't kind of go into a blind. He knows the matchup he's going into. Ooh. And they end up picking the Aurora, so this could be Aurora mid and Nivea.
Smash, and Korean Smash doing a decent job as, my goodness.
Korea moving up to secure it.
Oh dear, they're looking for Namgung as well as the Q is going to land. Not able to get himself out of the way, and that is first blood over to Korea. Only cost him a flash, but that is a big deal to start off this bottom lane.
Level 6 now there, forecasting though.
Chains of Corruption does come on down here as Gideon moves over. Lucid here a little bit later. Wall is there as well, and they're just fighting on the ulti. That is not what they wanted to do. And Lucid going to go down for the double for Gideon. He actually taking a lot from Tibbers here is okay. Man drop towards top side of the map as Casting was tanking up that turret, but I think he should be all right. Flash just barely up and available now as he dodges out of the way. And Shiu will survive. Still has to give up a lot of the lane as now Lucid makes his way forward. Where did he come from? That was insanity, and True Shot Barrage is not going to be able to hit Shiu here, who was backing in that brush. A little bit of an advantage in the play. As one more time, Showmaker throws a bear at Loki. Loki just seems to be at like 1/3 health the entirety of this lane. Has to use the ulti defensively to get out of the way of Showmaker, who is just feeling very happy in this lane right now. Ooh. True Shot Barrage will stop the back here from Shiu.
Just nice to be annoying sometimes.
Yeah. As Lucid looks for a bit of an angle here as well. The Deadly Flourish is going to go wide. Namgung able to heal himself out of the way. Going to grab this dragon as it spawns. And Shiu is now rotating around. He's going to get spotted here on this ward.
This is the big thing. A TPing anti-flank is a lot more threatening than a Varus.
It absolutely is. And Showmaker is now making his way in. The curtains have already been called, but a bunch of these bullets are going wide. There's a Deadly Flourish as well, as they do get the snare as Showmaker finds the backline, but there's a Pop Blossom onto only the Annie. Tempered Fate doesn't hit him. They do get the egg onto Casting, but he uses that to keep himself alive. And now Shiu has to flash away. Loki gets over the wall. The Deadly Flourish is there to try and save him, but it's not going to work as Gideon puts him down with the help of Teddy. And Bro with a great 2 kills as well as the Drake.
So they can't really do more here because I know Casting was going to come back from the egg and be that threat again. And I think unfortunately Showmaker just didn't get the follow-up he needed. That they've been the pace setters for this game, and then when it came to that fight, another one.
Yeah, looking for Lucid here, who's almost just straight up dead. There's the ulti, but he goes between the worlds and doesn't find too much more. In the meantime, Shiu has found the Nico, and she is extraordinarily dead. Lucid's going to survive there towards that top side, so a little bit of an advantage.
I think you're probably just dead.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Does get the Chains of Corruption down, tries to avoid the snare, but does not do so. And that is going to be the end of the Varus. Almost kills Namgung on his way out, but Gideon, which is a large reason as to why that's happened, is now Smash. Could be in trouble. True Shot Barrage actually snagging him there. Really nicely aimed from Teddy. Now to bring in the Varus. It looks like DK do not want to be giving this one up. But I think once Bro is set up in an area, it is just so hard to find any sort of angle as the wall does come on through. Casting here in this brush. There's the kickback onto the Anivia. They're looking to try and lock him down, but he goes golden. Now the Pop Blossom from Namgung only connects onto Showmaker, but it may have done enough to move them out of the way. Still, it is only Namgung that's gone down for now. The Varus very, very low. That's sole point over to the Bros.
It stops D+ from being able to chase more after the dragon goes down.
Well, how it looks. Now D+ thinking about starting off a Baron, or at least Lucid is. Does have Smash there alongside him. True Shot Barrage spots exactly what's going on. As casting, moving on down from that top side, but Xiu is looking for that flank angle. And by flank, I mean looking to get to the rest of his team without having to walk through all of Hanjin. You get this ward down as the bros.
He's been spotted.
Yeah, taking some time committing to this fight right now as Xiu, like you say, spotted on vision, but is looking to just break up the phalanx of the bros right now. As Lucid will be able to use that Q to get back on top of this dragon. The flash in from Showmaker, looking to take down Teddy, and now the curtains have been called. Xiu, the one in a lot of trouble here in this backline though, has to flash to get out of the way, and the Tempered Fate looking to create even more space as the Hail of Arrows comes in. Showmaker gets knocked up by the Pop Blossom, but look at these health bars melt. D+ find the angle, there's a kickback from Lucid, and the fancy feet prevail here on D+'s side. They get these health bars down, and the bros just fall apart.
Just beautifully played there by D+. Trying to look for more, won't find it, but should be able to go for the Baron.
But at 31 minutes, 3K is not exactly a massive amount. As now Xiu is in, I was going to say trouble, but he's dead, ladies and gentlemen. He is just not going to survive as he does try and get a bit of damage back onto Teddy. But just
compared to the previous couple of Dragons where they started with control. Oh, Showmaker over the wall.
Yeah, does find the tip as Chains of Corruption lands as well. And Gideon is taken down. His GA was so close to coming back up as Tempered Fate is going to catch casting. And Showmaker has the stun ready for him. Lucid gets on top. The egg is just going to be scrambled, and Korea locks down that kill for his team. D+ find 2 and now can look to break open the base.
And there's a ward as well nearby, so they should have a decent amount of information if D+ go for it, but
looking for casting here as Teddy's found once again. He's got the QSS this time around though, as Namgung not able to find Smash there. He just walks it off. Smash has been playing unbelievably well. He's able to take down Namgung here. Gideon goes in, but I think he's going to be taking the Death Chamber exit from this one as he dives on top. Does manage to take down Showmaker, but he'll sacrifice his life for it. Speaking of sacrifice, it is going to be Xiu falling as well. And if Gideon survives here, there might actually be an opportunity, but the curtains are being called, and Smash, he's looking to prove to me that Jin is actually a good champion, and maybe I need to stand up and recognize 6,000 gold is the lead, and DK are actually looking to try and knock down these Nexus turrets and win game 1.
Only Teddy to defend here.
Yeah, he is able to arcane shift his way out, and he is just dead. Lucid able to finish him off with the help of Smash, and this guy with 5 items completed is just destroying Hanjin Breon. He's now going to turn his sights towards this Nexus, and they will win game number 1. D+